You keep freezing, Rose.
Oh, really? What about now?
Yep.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning.
What's going on? Happy Sunday morning, everybody. Oh, it looks like I'm intermittent and I might be frozen out here this morning. What's happening? It's Sunday morning. We've made it through another week. Another week in the house, another week with our families, another week in the world. How did
Another week on this side of the dirt.
exactly? And that's a big thing. A
Yeah.
big thing these days. How's everybody doing? Y'all chime in the chat. Let us know how you doing. You know.
Give a big hello. Hello, Miss D Morris. Hi.
Good morning, D. Cook some more broccoli today.
Add a little bit of butter, please.
She said it was savory broccoli, so I want to know what to put in her broccoli. All right. We are coming to you this morning early and bright because we want you to start your day in the best way possible. As you know the mantra, sharing is caring.
Always. Always.
So let's make sure that we share so everybody can get some cheer and joy first thing Sunday morning.
It's beautiful too where I am. The sun is out, birds is chirping.
Girl, what you say, yes, it is. And it hasn't gotten hot here yet. It's nice and cool. And girl, I love it when the house is quiet first thing in the morning.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, D, we dress for Sunday go to meeting because see, we can't go to meeting in person, but we gonna go to meeting virtually.
Yes, and spiritually and emotionally.
Exactly. So today we're still talking to you all about the 7-day show up, our social media challenge that we've offered to you all because everyone thinks they popping on social media, but I wonder just how popping you are. What does your bank account say about you popping on social media?
It's lying.
What'd you say, Heather?
It's lying.
I know it's not lying on a Sunday morning.
It's lying. It ain't telling the gospel.
It ain't. Hallelujah.
It ain't telling the gospel.
Hallelujah. Why isn't it telling the gospel?
Folks think that they on social media and they got all these followers and they just no. You got to convert those followers over into paying customers.
That's right, because if it doesn't go,
you may have 1,000 followers, but you only may have 10 paying customers. That don't add up.
Some people have 1,000 followers and don't have any paying customers.
None.
And a lot of times that might be because they think the likes is all that they need. You know, someone likes
and that is so not that's not the case.
Or if someone likes my post, even though I may have said that I have a marketing system to beat all marketing systems and it can do everything in one place. Somebody says, ooh, check, I like that. They say, ooh, I'm popping. Well, it does take a little bit more than that. And if you want to know how to make that better and how to turn those likes into dollars, you can go to bit.ly/the 7-day show up.
Yes.
You can become a part of the 7-day social media challenge. It's not too late to jump in. You'll be put in a custom group where you all can interact together, and you can get all of the lessons for the 7 days. And it's a free challenge. There's not a lot of challenges out here on Facebook or any other social media arena right now where they're leaving them free.
Right.
So that's something to consider. Now,
Right. There's really not a lot of challenges going on Facebook, Rose, that allow you to get money. That's the thing. There's a bunch of challenges going on right now, but it involves dancing and who has the best routine. But are you getting paid for that? No. So why are you doing it?
Right. Now it'll grow your followership and you might get paid down the road, but do you know how to follow up with them? Do you know how to converse with them about what it is they're looking for? Do you know how to fill in those gaps where you may be missing some key points? Not just on Facebook, on Twitter. I like to call it Twitter, tweet, tweet,
Twitter.
Twitter, and on LinkedIn. I mean, there's more than one social media platform. And yeah, you may be popping a little bit on one of them, but are you engaged, getting followers, making your bank account go ching ching on all of them? So when you can gain some knowledge for free, why wouldn't you? I mean, what do you have to lose? Because you don't know what you don't know.
Right. And Miss Rose, I want to say good morning to Miss Laura Smith. Yes, ma'am, Miss Laura. She said custom group for free. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, Miss Laura. We are going to be talking and teaching you about how to, like Miss Rose said, pop on these other sites. Yes, ma'am.
That's right. And like D. Moore says, the more you show up, the more you make.
Yes. And it's all about being consistent. Yes.
It's about being consistent. It's about the follow-up. Good morning, Sandra Basil. Good morning, William Johnson. Good morning, Lloyd Brown, my classmate. My high school classmates on here. I got a couple of them on here. It's all about showing up. And you have to not only just show up for yourself, you have to show up for your business. And, we are socially distancing, but we're not socially distanced from our business. Boo up with your business. Let's boo up with the business. Because you know what? The business, if you boo up with it right now, it's not going to give you the Rona.
If you boo up with your business right now, your business will take care of you tomorrow.
That's right. That's right.
If you do it right today, it's like a marriage.
That's
like a marriage. You each of you have to take care of each other. You take care of me, I take care of you, and we can grow together and we can build together. That's a partnership.
Oh, preach, girl, preach
on partnership. Yes.
Yes. That's right. If you take care of it now, just like being in a relationship, just like you said, being married, one hand washes the other. And if you beat each other at giving to each other, no one outgives the other. So if you give to your business now, your business will give back to you. A lot of folks out here trying to figure out, what is it I want to do, because they're working from home. The jobs have sent them home. Jobs come home with very little direction. Turn on your laptop and log into this office and do what you do. A lot of people don't know how to do that. But once they realize working from home is where it's at, they're like, I like this 3-minute commute down the hall and to the table or to the office. And they're looking for ways to be able to continue to do that. Well, social media is the first step to doing that.
And Rose, I have so many people that I talk to on a regular basis, and I hear them say, I'm ready to go back to work. I want to go back to work. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? Like you like getting up at 4:00 in the morning, getting together, making sure the kids are together for school, and then rushing to work, stuck in traffic. You like that? I'm sorry. Everything is not for everybody, and I'm that everybody. It's not for me. I'm sorry.
Well, and but after you've done it for 20, 30 years, it's what you're used to. So now you have to make a change, and change for people, even me, change is not easy. Some folks don't like change. They like the routine, and you get used to going to work every day, somebody telling you what to do, somebody belittling you, telling you, oh, you got to do this. Oh, because you didn't do it right.
True.
You get
True.
mad. And see, that's when you get mad on your job and say, oh, I don't want to do this. I'm going to find me something else to do. But a couple of days later, see, you let that roll off your back and you come
And
on
you go right back.
So what you should do is when you get mad, stay mad and find what you really like to do. And I bet you, and I don't want to gamble on a Sunday morning, but I bet you any amount of money that what the skills that you have in your job that you use every day, I bet you could turn that into your livelihood.
Of course.
You could turn that into, it's just like you're making that paycheck on your job. You can turn those skills into your business and put some money in your bank account on your own that you created that will serve you. Because remember,
and I guarantee you, and Rose, I guarantee you, they might even make more at home.
Oh, they probably will make more
with the knowledge that they already have.
Exactly, because they'll enjoy it more.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
It comes from the heart more.
Exactly. It comes from the heart.
Yeah.
And it's your baby. It's your baby, it's your birth, and that you created. And remember, when you go to work for someone else, that's their idea. That's their dream.
Yep.
Think about it. That's their dream that they grew from an idea to get to the company that you are working in now. Well, what makes their idea and their dream any better than yours?
And Rose, I give you a prime example. I know a woman right now who does home health care. And I asked her, I said, you know how to do all of this. You know how to get these contracts, and you know how to do it. I said, why don't you make your own?
I mean, because you're already doing it.
Yeah.
You already have the insider knowledge of how to do it.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? You have the contacts, you know how to get the contracts, you know what it takes to run that business, insurance, all of that. You already know that because you're working in it every day. Yeah, there will be a little learning curve when you go out on your own. And yeah, you may not have that paycheck. Well, okay, go ahead on back to work, but set you a date when you are going to leave that job.
Get your ducks in a row.
And don't forget to share this broadcast, y'all, because you know what? Sharing is caring.
Always.
And if it is anything that we need more of today is caring, because this time here has shown us that we have gotten away from some things that we need to draw closer to.
Yeah.
So one of those things, if anybody is offering you anything for free, you should take it, because you never know. Thank you, Lori, for sharing. You never know what you may learn, because trust me, nobody knows everything. And
none of us are perfect.
None of us are perfect. You get different perspectives, you get different ideas. So if you'd like to join us on the 7-day challenge, go to bit.ly/7-day show up. And let them know that we sent you. When you in the referred box, let them know who referred you. So we'll know that we saw you here, that you saw us here on the broadcast, and that you want to share in the knowledge and learn just right alongside us. We don't know everything, but we are not afraid to step out the comfort zone and
we're not afraid to ask questions
and show up.
Yeah, and show up. And I'm running into that too, Rose. A lot of women, they'll see us and they'll hear us talking, but I don't know. No, ask me. What do you want to know? Ask me.
You can do that because you like to talk and you don't mind being in front of people. Yeah, but I wasn't always like, well, yeah, I was, but but you can do it too. Trust me, it's fun. Do something different with your life. And I'm gonna tell you, if you don't do it now, when are you gonna do it? If this is not a wake-up call for everybody, I don't know what the wake-up call is gonna be. I don't know what the wake-up call is going to be.
And in this day and age, Rose, this is the time now where everybody needs to have some kind of plan B, C, D, E, F, and G.
Oh my God, yes.
Because nobody knows how long this will be the norm. You need to have some kind of backup plan. Again, as Rose stated, even if you don't know exactly what you want to do, like I said, we're here to answer your questions. Oh, well, I'm good at this, or I've been thinking of doing this, and that's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. It takes time, but it's fine.
And most likely what you're used to doing, some part of that or all of that you can use to start your business. Or just say you don't even have a clue. Because entrepreneurship is not for everybody, but you want to try it. You can still keep your job if you want to, if they ever bring you back to work.
Yeah, right.
And don't count on the stimulus check, okay?
No.
Because scammers are already trying to depart your hands from the little money that's going to come. And if you have to get a paper check, that's going to take 4 to 6 months to get, if you get it. And everyone's not going to qualify. A lot of these businesses are not going to qualify. So why don't you create your own stimulus? We are seriously trying to help 500 families.
500, literally 500.
I mean, we are really working on this goal, and we want you all to join us in this goal. This 7-day challenge does not cost you anything. Cost you a little bit of time. But what do you have right now but time? And
what 5 minutes a day, if that?
If that. 3 clicks. 3 clicks a day. And
that's it.
And it's done. You can go watch TV, read a book, do whatever. And another point is, any time in history, for anyone listening to us, when have you had
that much time?
And time is something you cannot get back. Take advantage of what has been put in your hands.
Yeah.
You are at home. Well, you're supposed to be at home, because my hashtag is stay at home. But
yeah, right.
Supposed to be at home, not out in the Home Depot, not at the grocery store. You can get your groceries.
Not at the park.
Oh, at the park, you can walk around your complex, but when you see somebody, walk the other way. Okay. Don't ask for 6 feet. Tell them, give you 10. Give me 10. I haven't.
Right.
I have
like no.
Don't give me anything. I walk from room to room, up the stairs, down the stairs. I get my exercise, I get my nap, but I also get my work done, and I can do it in peace. I can do it in peace. Hi, Nadia. Thank you for joining. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Thank you, Avis, for joining. Those that work those labor-intensive jobs, because there are a lot of people that do. And as you get, I'm speaking for me. I never worked a labor-intensive job, but I'm getting older. Okay. And when you get older, you don't really want to do that anymore. And it gets harder on your body. Why not at this time sit down, take the 7-day challenge, figure out what you want to do, and start something that allows you to work from home, sitting on your butt if you want to, laying on your side with your feet on the coffee table, sitting on the floor in front of the TV if you
sitting on the porch.
I mean, because there are things, and people have been doing it forever and making great money. These digital streets, these online streets can change your life.
Very much so. Very much so.
Change your life. Hey, Vernon Holmes, my cousin's on here. You need to, you need to come on over to our side.
Good morning, Vicky.
To bit.ly/the 7-day show up. Come on over to the 7-day social media challenge and get you some information that you may be able to do some things with.
Now, and not only that too, Rose, knowledge is power, and we know that.
Not
Knowledge is power.
absolutely
And
not.
if you want that, then you've got to be able to allow us to pour that knowledge into you. Now, granted, there may be some things that you know, and that's fine, but there's always some things that you don't know. And every day you are supposed to learn something new every single day. If you don't, then you didn't put yourself in the position to ask the right questions.
That is absolutely correct. It is good that you know some things because not is it just for the beginner, it's
Mm-hmm.
also for the seasoned because
Yes.
you can take what you know and you can expound on that and grow that further.
Yes.
Good morning, Pamela Frazier. My board member is on here. Good morning from Chicago. Go ahead, girl. Hope you're in the house. Um, stay in the house. Hashtag
Get out.
stay in the house. Um, so you learn new things and that you can apply in different areas. And
Yes.
once your heart has been convicted, it's hard to unknow what you've learned. And
Yes.
once you have the knowledge, that's the one thing that no one can take from you.
Yeah.
They can take a lot of things from you. They've taken a lot of paychecks, a lot of benefits. A lot of people are sitting at home wondering, what in the world am I going to do?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
this is the one thing you can do that's not going to cost you a dime.
Yeah. And times like, and we talked about this too, Rose. At times like this is where the millionaires are born.
Yes.
This
Yes.
is this is when they're born because we have nothing to do per se physically. But this is where you begin to work your mind. You begin to think.
You begin to think and you begin to look around at the problems
Yeah.
that are out here in the world right now. And then you figure out a way to solve those problems. And it doesn't have to be the most elaborate or the most drawn out. Sometimes it's just simple solutions.
Very simple.
The simple solutions that make folks the most satis most
Yeah.
gratification and the
Yeah.
most money. Go back
Yeah.
to the Great Depression. Look at what was happening back in the 20s. Look how bad things were then. We're not that bad now, but look at all of
Yeah.
the businesses that were born during that era.
I remember my
Sure.
grandmother telling me a story, because she was born, back in those times, and it was something about trading stamps or something.
Oh yeah, yeah, and that I think developed into the green stamps.
Okay, yeah, I know it was her, and then my mom would tell me about something, but like somebody needed something, so I guess they came with a bartering system or whatever, and they traded stamps or something.
They pooled the stamps so that that person could get what they needed. Then once they got what they needed, they pooled their stamps because I think, and somebody on here may know, I think back then that each time you bought something or bartered something, you got more stamps.
Yeah.
They would pool their stamps so that everybody eats. See,
Hmm,
so that everybody eats, not just one person eats, everybody eats. And that's
gotcha.
where we have to come back to now is that it's not just about us. It's about
This is
us.
everybody.
It's about us together,
Yeah.
collectively together. And plus, once you learn a new skill, nobody can take that away from you.
Mm-mm.
And think about how much pride you have in that. How much um, it removes some of the anxiety that you may have around what's going on. Good morning, Kayshawn. Thank you for joining us. Um, about the anxiety, because really there's a lot of anxiety and a lot of angst out here right now. And I
A
just
lot
want
of stress.
a lot of stress. And it doesn't have to be, y'all, because I'm going to
Mm-mm.
let you in on a little secret. If you don't have the money to pay your bills right now, guess what? The folks that might be calling you about paying those bills right now, they don't have the money to pay their bills
No,
right now
don't.
either. And
And
they
and and they're as scared as we are.
That's right. And they're calling because their employer is telling them, you better call and get this money. So the
Yeah.
company, so look at the circle. Nobody has the money to pay their bills right now.
No.
So what are they going to do? Can't get blood from a turnip. And I'm
Mm-mm.
not telling you don't pay your bills. Because if you have it, you know,
Yeah.
you do what you feel is best for you.
Put
But
a little something on it.
yeah, put five on it.
Put a little something on it.
Put five on it. But I'm just saying, try to release some of that anxiety.
Yeah.
Try to release some of that anxiety because we all are in the same boat. You know, that's one thing my pastor preached about last Sunday was a level playing field. The 1%, they're not necessarily the 1% because see the stock market dropped like a stone. So
Yes,
a
it
lot of
did.
them lost a lot of their money.
Yes,
Okay.
they did.
A lot of folks who have 401ks lost a lot of money. Some folks who got sent home got laid off, restaurants closed, they can't work, so they're losing money. Everybody's in the same boat, so you have a level playing field. Now that the playing field is level, what are you going to do with your part of the field?
Yeah.
What are you going to do with your part of the field? There are things you can do. So if you go to bit.ly/the 7-day show up, we will reach out to you. We have an assessment free of charge. That's one thing. Secondly, you're in the 7-day social media challenge. So you're going to learn things about social media on Twitter,
Twitter.
LinkedIn, Facebook. That's 3 main platforms. Some people use one more than the other because they may not have the time to use the other, or they just may not know how.
Yeah.
Come and get some free knowledge and then get an assessment to see where you are and how you can close the gaps on becoming better. Even
Yeah.
for those who, popping, some folks got hundreds of thousands of followers on maybe all of the platforms, but I guarantee you there's something that you can still learn and add to your
Oh
arsenal.
yeah.
Add
Oh
to your
yeah.
arsenal. And people don't forget now, sharing is caring. So
All the
please
time.
share out the video, share out our broadcast, share out this video. Good morning, Gerald Carpenter. Long time no see. Hi, Benita. Got some of my church members on here. Good morning, y'all. Hope
Hello. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
It's a fine morning out here.
Yes.
So let's get started while the dew is still on the roses.
That's right.
Well,
And Rose, might I add, right now I am trending on Twitter.
oh, you're 20. Oh, go ahead on,
Yes.
girl. You're
Yes.
trending
I
on
had a
Twitter?
couple of my clients called me and they said, "You're trending on Twitter." And I was like, okay.
Oh, wow. I'm glad to hear that. See?
Yes.
See? That's
But you
what
gotta show up.
gotta show up.
Gotta
That's what
show up.
happens when you're in the 7-day social media
You
challenge.
gotta show up.
You can trend. It's not just celebrities and newscasters and all of that who are trending. You can trend too. But speaking of newscasters and celebrities and all of that, where are they broadcasting from these days?
Home.
Home. So why
Either in their room or with their family or in their office.
exactly? So please tell me why you couldn't do the same and take your idea and take it and send it out to the world. Because trust me, things may be tight, but people are still spending money.
Oh, of course.
People are still spending
Oh, of
money because
course.
online is still popping. People
Because
still,
I'm still getting coupons from Bath and Body Works. I know.
oh yeah, the money is still exchanging hands and flowing. Now some people
Yeah.
may be a little tighter on the money than others, but it's still out there. So there is, and that's one thing I've always believed, there is no shortage of anything that you need.
No.
You only have but to ask. You
Yeah,
only
that's
get
it.
what you ask for.
That's it.
You only get.
And Rose, here's another thing too. When you ask for something, be prepared to receive an answer. And here's the thing. People always say, "Well, I asked God for it and he didn't give it to me." No, he gave it to you. You said, "Nah, I don't want that. That ain't right." And you threw it away.
You
So
get your
don't
vote.
so if you ask for something, if you ask for help, or if you want a bigger bag, then you have to be prepared to receive the answer. And when you do receive the answer, you have to follow through with the mission.
That is
Because if you don't, then your bag is gone.
absolutely.
Right before
God
you had
says
it.
works with
Yeah.
works without faith is
Is
dead.
dead.
So you
Yes.
got to put in, you got to have the work and you have to have the faith. And God, you ask him for it, trust me, he will give it to you. Now, he may not give it to you in the moment, but he will give it to you. And it may not come exactly how you ask.
Yeah.
So
But
you
he will give it to you.
always have to ask for the discernment to recognize it, because God will send you many, many rescue tools. You
I
said,
know.
"No, God, I don't want that. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what to do with that. I don't know how to do social media. I don't like this community. I don't
Mm-hmm.
like this computer thing. I don't even like being on a computer, Lord. I don't like Facebook because everybody in everybody business. I don't know anything about tweeting like a little bird. LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anything professional to say." God said, "Well, Lord, I don't send you. How many more things I'm gonna say?" God said, "You know what? I'm gonna have to move on and bless the next person because I
That's
think
it.
they might be more
Yeah,
obedient
that's
and
it.
willing to listen."
That's it.
Asking for the discernment to recognize what he's sending. Because
Ask him for understanding.
that's right. And
Ask him for understanding. Yes.
lean not to your own understanding, because a lot of times, and I'm guilty of it. Because see, I can't talk about nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
I can only talk about me and what I've
Mm-hmm.
experienced. When you lean to your own understanding, you miss so much.
Yeah.
You might miss your blessing, slip
Yeah.
right through your fingers
Yeah.
because you swear you know it all. I can raise my hand and say guilty. I can,
I don't know. I don't know it. I don't know it.
I could testify this morning. Good morning, Olga. Glad to see you. I can testify. I ain't scared to say it. I think I have a little insight because my father was born back in 1897. So he came through a time, through the Great Depression, through all of those times when folks had to get creative. If
Oh
you
yeah.
wanted to survive, you had to get creative. So, I mean, if they could get creative back then and make a way, why can't you make a way for the things that you want now?
Yeah.
You don't want to go back to a traditional job and want to stay at home? You can do that.
Mm-hmm.
You want to expand your knowledge and move further into working on social media, you can do that. You
Mm-hmm.
want to build you a website and don't really have the extravagant money to do it, you can still do it because it doesn't have to be extravagant. It
Right.
doesn't have to, and you may learn something new in the process. You
Yes.
don't want to do it yourself and you want to hand it over to your assistant or whatever, you can do that. You can do that. If you go to bit.ly/the 7-day show up, we can assess where you are, show you how to go to where you want to be, maybe fill in some of the gaps that you didn't even know you had.
Right.
And you get a community we of like-minded people, because business entrepreneurship, just making change is a mindset shift.
Yeah.
And some of the things that you're used to and you think over on this side may not serve you on the other side.
Yeah.
But there's always a community. That's one thing I said about the group that we are in, and our coach, Danielle Winningham. She's been preparing us. Oh my
For a
goodness.
very long time.
Oh my goodness. She's been preparing us for at least a year and a half, 2 years. She told
Yeah.
us it's going to
Yeah.
rain.
Yeah.
And you're going to need more than an umbrella when it starts raining.
Yes.
Build your ark, stack some money, get your groceries, you know, get your knowledge in order, get your pieces in place because you're going to need them. Well, guess what? Now is the time.
I just thought about something, Rose. As much as I hate Lego pieces, this is the time for me to grab all my Lego pieces and stack them up and make something.
What you say? Stack them up
This
and
is my
make
time.
something.
This is my time to get all these little Lego pieces laying around and stack them up and put them together and make something.
You know what, Heather? You just spoke a word to a lot of people who are listening to us, because they may have started this course over here. They may have
Mm-hmm.
started this journey over here. They may say this looks good. They may have so many resources
Yeah.
scattered. They may have started and stopped. Now's the time, like you said, to take those pieces,
Take those pieces and put them together.
put them together, and
Finish what
build
you started.
finish what you start and build you an empire because you have the time.
Yeah,
You have the
literally,
time because you're supposed to be staying at home. Okay.
literally.
Yeah, you're not gonna get this time. Don't squander your time, people. Don't
Mm-mm.
squander your time. Because when in history have we ever been able to spend this much downtime at
And
home?
I know it's some women who's on here watching us right now. Ladies, when's the last time you had this much time? Because I have 2 kids, and every time I had a child, I wasn't down for no 3 days. As soon as okay, I gotta go do something. I gotta go do this. I gotta go do this.
Mhm. When have you had some people have been praying for this time? Oh, I just
Yeah,
I could spend a I used to say I wish I could just take 2 months off from my job and
here you go.
I would be okay. I used to say all I need is 2 months. 2 months and I'd be refreshed. Well, I went on and
Rose, I would always say, just give me 1 week. Just give me 1 week. Here you go.
mm-hmm. You get your
Use it.
and by the time you get to the end of the week, that's when you just starting to get relaxed. And
Yeah.
then you got to gear up to go back. So now you can have your week, your 2 weeks, your month. You have the time. Let's use it. And it's not that you're wearing yourself out. You can still relax.
Oh yeah.
Sit on the sofa, put your feet up, and just sit there. Just look out the window. As the old folks say, twiddle your thumbs. Just twiddle
Mm-hmm.
your thumbs. Relax, meditate, take it all in, and then start putting things down on paper,
Yes.
moving some of those ideas out of out of your head, and into the internet streets to make you some money.
Because
And
like you said, Rose, we still have bills, and we still have to make sure that those bills get paid. Even if you put a little bit of something on a bill, you still have to have that money coming in.
Mhm.
So how are you going to do it?
Right, how are you going
How
to
are
do
you going to do it?
you have you worked in a restaurant or you have a restaurant and now it's closed. There are skills that you have right there in your hand right now that you can use in these internet streets, in this digital space to still bring in some money. So if you go to bit.ly/the 7 day show up, get an assessment. Oh my, Vincent, good morning, all the way from California.
Good morning, Miss Angel.
All the way from Cali. How you doing? Get an assessment. Find out where you are. Find
Mhm.
out what you need to do. I mean, get a plan. If you don't think you can do, get a plan. What is it going to hurt? You're at home anyway. It's your season. It's the time. Why wouldn't you? I'd like to know why you wouldn't. Tell me why you wouldn't.
Right.
I'd like to know. I really would like to know. Y'all, we've enjoyed our time with you all this morning. I hope that you all have enjoyed your time with us. And we want you all to continue, to come and see us because, we're going to wear the hats on Sunday morning. I can't physically go to church this morning. Good morning, Angel. I can't physically go to church this morning, but I'm virtually going to church this morning. I'm going to show up with my pearls on, with my hat on. I even got up and put on a little makeup this morning. Forgot my lipstick, but that's all right. That's all right. I can praise and say hallelujah anyway.
That's it.
Anyway, because God is always in the blessing business, whether you're in the church house physically or you in the church house virtually. Either way, God is going to bless and press down, shake it, and give it to you to overrun. Overrun your ideas, overrun your situations. Just rest assured, this too will pass. And you want to come out on the other side
Yeah.
better than what you went in on this side. And it's doable. I promise you it's doable. I promise you it is.
It
Even,
is. It really
even
is.
for the person who wants to be a speaker in their heart, but they don't feel like they have a voice because they may be shy or whatever. It's doable, sweetie. It's doable. Trust me, it's doable. What
It
you
is.
think, Heather?
I love it, and I was one of those persons who, complained a lot. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, I just want to do this. And now that I have my time, I'm spending more time with my children. I'm spending more time, at home tending to what needs to be tended to. And most importantly, I'm still working my business, but this time online. And it is really fun.
Say so, Heather,
It
because
is
you had
fun.
you had a brick and mortar business. Tell them
Yes.
tell them
I have a whole spa. And and yes, it does hurt my feeling that I can't see, people I work with. I can't converse with my clients. But me speaking to them on the phone, our relationships have gotten tighter and have gotten better. And on top of that, too, I'm reaching out and I'm helping other people who finally I now get a chance to sit down with and give them my undivided attention.
absolutely.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I think that's what this season is all about, is to draw closer to each other, even though we are socially distanced from each other. It still draws us closer, not
Right.
in physicality, but in heart.
Yes.
And I think that's a very important part. So we want to say thank you for joining us today. We've enjoyed you all and hope that you all have gleaned something from us today. And one last time, if you want to join us in the 7-day challenge, social media challenge, and you want your free assessment,
Free.
free. Not many things in life are free.
Right.
Not many things in life are free.
Their stimulus check ain't free. Anyway.
Ouch. Say so. Say it ain't so. What? But if you want to join us, go to bit.ly/the 7-day show up. And thank you, Lolita Milner, for starting a watch party with our video. We really appreciate that. Thank you, ladies, for joining us. We've really enjoyed bringing this to you in a time like this, because even though the times may change, we're going to still be here.
Yep.
So make sure you tune in for the BYOB morning show, coming to you every morning. Us on the weekend morning show, and next week we have a special treat for you. There will be a BYOB After Dark show. The After Dark show is returning, and you know what happens after dark. What happens after dark has to stay after dark. Like they say, what happens in Vegas has to stay
Stays in Vegas.
in Vegas. So join us on the After Dark show starting next weekend for the Weekend After Dark show, and see what happens. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful, blessed
Bye-bye.
Bye.